Hello everyone, Exeter Rider. Thank you very much for joining me once again. Now this week is a video from when I went to the ABR festival in Stratford. I went to the off-road track run by Dave Thorpe Off-Road Centre and I tried a Honda CRF300L. Now I'm no stranger to the CRFs. I first rode the CRF300 Rally back in 2017 on the road. And after that I've also ridden the CRF300 and the 450 off-road. And in 2021 Honda gave us the updated version of which was the Honda CRF300L. Now I've owned a CB300R which I owned for 9 months, and it's a brilliant bike. It's just things move on, don't they? And I rode the NC and things changed then. You know, I always said that the CRF300 was a great bike, but it just lacked a bit of guts and a bit of power. Whereas now this new 300 engine has totally lifted it up. It feels like twice the bike really, and twice the power in many ways. That's how it feels. So this is a new bike for 2021, the CRF300. I'll just run you through some bits and bobs. The price of the bike is £5,149. The engine is a 286cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder 6-speed gearbox, which produces 26.6 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM and 22.7 horsepower at 8,400 RPM. So being a single-cylinder is all quite high up there. It's got an 850mm seat height, which sounds really high, but it's one of those bikes that as soon as you get your leg over initially, then it does drop a lot, because obviously it's got the off-road suspension, which is very, very good. Overall, the difference is just so much better than the 250. I always said it needed a bit more jazz and a bit more poke to it, and it's certainly got that now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cross over to part of the video where I did have the sound, and then just let you watch the beginning of it.
Right, so I've arrived at the Dave Thorpe stand, and that's my ride for the off-road. It's the new CRF300. It's just come out this year, I believe. It's got the same engine as my 300R had, obviously tuned a lot different, no doubt. Yeah, it should be interesting to see how it rides. I also rode the 250 version of the CRF Rally as well. That was back in 2017, I do believe. Try and get your leg over. Yep. As for these bikes, they are quite high up, but they do sink down a lot once you get on there. I think predominantly it's going to be a grass track, but we'll soon find out. I don't think it's going to be anything too hairy here. And I have done the Dave Thorpe ride before on a CRF300, which is good fun. Fell off a couple times. Once again, the suspension is pretty plush. God, the clutch is very, very light. Be interesting to see how this goes. I'm expecting it to be a lot more snappy than the 250 was. The 250 was a little bit sluggish, if I'm honest with you, unless you tuned it up, change the sprockets and do all that sort of thing. But I think this is going to be much better. Right, we're just getting ready to go. We've just done a few laps. Funny enough, Dave Thorpe actually recognised me. I don't know whether that's on the channel and the videos that I made on the day out that I went with him, or whether he just remembered me from the day. I don't know. So compared to the 250, this bike is much more lively, as I expected. Bit twitchy as well, actually, I'd describe it at the moment. But obviously it wants to go a bit faster than what we're doing, I expect. But it definitely lacked a bit of guts, and I said that before with the 250, and this one has filled that gap. A little bit smoother as well, I'd say. I thought the engine on the 250 was really good. Typical bulletproof Honda. And no doubt this is probably the same. Is it as good? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's nice to see Dave again. I say, I don't know if he recognised me. The other chap recognised me as well. I don't know how. I think it was about 2 years ago I went on the Dave Thorpe Adventure Day. It's only there a day. But I'll put a link up above here to if you want to watch that video. It's when I was using my old camera, so it's not as good, but video quality, but it's still alright.
So apologies that the sound's gone, it's just one of those things. And to be honest, I didn't want to miss out on a video about the 300L. It's just the way it goes in this game. So I'll show you the video, and thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Really enjoyed it. The video in itself. Typical CRF. Even so far. That's the point I was going to go. Probably suspension technology as well, I thought. There's a little bit more speed, it's still possible. On the road. I've gone off a different one. Okay. I had a bit more time now and done this on the twin as well. I don't know. My idea for this weekend is to ride bikes that I haven't ridden before. Put the channel and do myself. Probably just right on in front. Such a big difference. Tell me what the 250 is lacking for me. Yeah, what the 250 was lacking, this thing is picked up. There you go. CRF300L.
Okay, that's the Dave Thorpe off-road adventure done. It was good. Obviously the bloke in front of me was a little bit slower than what I'd like, but that's fair enough. He was riding to his ability. Honestly, it's the Dave Thorpe Adventure Days are absolutely fantastic. If you haven't been before, they are such a nice, genuinely nice people. They really are. They're really fantastic. They do compensate for all the abilities, but do bear in mind that it is a difficult course. It's not an easy course to take. So yeah, love that.